I think it's a good idea if you're bringing homeless people into your house that you change the locks every time they leave.
Your Honor, I am a Marine, though, and I don't operate out of fear. It's a ministry. So
Well, that's good.
I only fear God and you a little bit.
Well, Mr. Elder, I hope in that order. You see the person who's standing to your right?
Yes.
Who is that?
My mom.
10 years from now, you think she's still going to be your mother?
Yes.
You see the guy sitting to your left?
Yes.
10 years from now, you won't remember his face.
Your Honor?
What?
Not to interrupt you, but me and Jeffrey have had a on
Jeffrey
and off. Oh, Jeffrey and I have had an ongoing relationship since 2013, that year.
Well, Miss Williams, that would be foolish of you, because since 2013, he's made 2 children with the defendant. And Jeffrey's very fast. I mean, he goes to college here, he goes to online school, then he goes to Indiana State University. So actually, you don't want to tell me that you had had an ongoing on and off relationship with him since 2013, because he and the defendant were clearly involved in a relationship that you should have known about. Let me tell you something, Nicholas.
Yes, ma'am.
10 minutes ago, you said to me you haven't worked in 2 years because you're waiting for shoulder surgery on both of your shoulders.
Yes.
Now you're telling me that you needed an awful lot of strength to pull this window down. You were the one who pulled the window down, and you do all the maintenance around the house.
Yeah, lightweight.
You want to tell me why you can't work?
I mean, honestly, I have...
No, I want you to be dishonest with me.
No.
I want you to look at this face, and I want you to be dishonest with me. You know the difference between the truth and a lie?
Yes.
Okay, genius. Break it down for me.
A lie is something you make up. The truth is what actually happened.
If I told you this was an elephant, would that be the truth or a lie?
That's a lie.
Now, why don't you look over at this handsome gentleman over here? If I told you my court officer was a short, fat, fall guy, would that be the truth or a lie?
Definitely a lie.
Sorry. Now, if I told you that the judge in this case is a young, beautiful woman, would that be the truth or a lie?
That's the truth.
Very smart, boy. You pay $1,200 a month rent. You have currently 3 tenants who pay you, according to you, $300 a week.
Correct.
What I want to know is, are they therefore paying you $300 for 1 week a month, or $300 a week and they only work 1 week a year, or do they pay you $1,200 a month?
They are to pay me $300 per week, but if they want to pay up front, they can. But it's $300 per week.
You didn't answer me. I'm going to throw your case out in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That divorce has been going on for how long?
Since 2012. We're still waiting on him to respond. He was present in court. The judge told him to respond, and he still hasn't.
Since 2012?
Yes,
What is wrong with you?
That's not true,
Stand
Your
up.
Honor.
Stand up. No.
There's a docket number in
Judge. Your last name is?
Reese.
You don't have to stand so close to your mother at your age. What's taken you 7 years to respond to plaintiff's divorce papers? Don't make up a story.
Not going to make up a story.
Just tell me direct.
I petitioned for divorce in 2012 when I was in the military, Your Honor.
And she didn't respond?
No, we had to close it because Texas didn't have jurisdiction, and when they found out that me and the kids had been in California for more than 90 days, him and Carol had to cancel their claim, and he was present. And like I said, if you pull up the docket number,
Just a
you
second.
can see he was there.
How old are you, Mr. Moyton?
60 years old, Your Honor.
60?
Yes.
A baby.
I hope the ladies think so.
You hope
the ladies.
The ladies think so?
Yes,
Oh,
I hope
think
they
you
think
do
so.
just fine. How old are you, Mr. Sutton?
74.
74. That's more my style.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
I want you to tell me how the stone got in that diamond.
It was from my ex-husband, who's now deceased, God rest his soul, and I took it from this diamond.
May I see it?
Yeah. The other diamond is my mother's diamond.
And was that in 2011?
Yes. My daughter was the jeweler at the time.
It's a slightly larger stone. So it came out of this ring.
Correct. Yes.
Put in this setting.
Yes.
That he paid for.
Yes.
He paid for the setting.
The setting only.
Right. He didn't pay for the diamond. Do you understand?
No.
Well, I'm telling you, he didn't pay for the diamond.
I received the diamond 12 New Year's. I received the diamond. I'm in the middle of this.
Well, let him buy you his own diamond. This is her diamond. Tell me why your disability benefits were cut off last year.
That has nothing to do with this case.
Oh, it has everything to do with this case. It has everything to do with your last answer. Because when I ask you, well, you paid money to GC, and you start dancing around because if you were paid $25,000 to GC a project, even though you paid other people, then you committed fraud on the federal government. They're going to come looking for you. It has everything to do with this case. You want to tell me why your disability was stopped? If it was.
It had nothing to do with my case with him.
Really? Your case is dismissed. You may be hustling for a long time, Miss Smith, but you don't hustle me.
So I pull up to this fast food restaurant with a big M on it. And again, the speaker's like, yo, may I help you? And I'm crying. I'm like, you have no idea. What I eventually wound up doing, you guys, is I started low carbing. Now, I am not eating healthy by no means, okay? I still eat fast food every single day. And people question it. How do you eat fast food and lose 100 pounds? I'll give you an example. I'll go to a burger place and I'll order a double cheeseburger. I won't eat the bread. I won't eat the onions, the tomato, the ketchup. I'll eat the meat, the cheese, the mayo, the mustard, and I'll order up to 3 with my 3 diet sodas. And people go, better and healthy. The cholesterol's gonna kill you. I agree. But guess what? Cholesterol is going to take 10 years to kill me. Diabetes is going to do it in 2. Right now, I'm winning by 8. Hell yeah, that's tall, fluffy math, bro.
So you went over to your kid sister's house because you thought she was fooling around with your boyfriend, who confessed to you that he was fooling around with your sister.
Right.
By the way, what did you say or do to your boyfriend?
Well, that's a different story. We got into it before I went over there. But at the end of the day, that's my sister, so I would expect more from her. So that's why I went to go confront her.
Well, that's true. So you expect nothing from your boyfriend so that you're not disappointed.
I was more than disappointed with him, but I was more disappointed with her because that's my sister.
I don't disagree with you. I think that that's probably logical, that you would expect more from your sister than you would do from a boy. Because how old are you?
24.
No morals. They think with a different organ than most people. You and your stepfather got into a fight.
Yes, because he then came out the room and said to me, why are you trying to take advantage of your mother? And I said to him, I am not trying to take advantage of her. This conversation is between me and my mother.
No, it isn't.
Mind your business.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Because it's not between me.
Is that your mother's husband?
Yes, that's her husband. That's
Then
not my
listen to
legal
me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't want you to sound stupid, because what you just said to me is stupid. If you're having a conversation with your mother who lives with her husband, and you're asking your mother to take an infant into the house to take care of that infant, it has to do with her husband who lives there. He's not delivering a pizza. He lives there.
Exactly.
Now, if I call your father is not going to know the story that he just told me, and I'm going to ask him one question, and that is, did you drive your daughter and the 3 children and her fiancé home Christmas time? What is your father going to tell me?
Yes.
That he did?
Yes.
Fine. Let's get his phone number.
That's not necessarily true, okay? It's not necessarily true. I had to...
Sit down. See how easy it is?
Okay.
You see how easy it is?
I get to the reunion, there's a lady at a table, and she's got stickers on the table that say, hello, my name is, and then with a Sharpie, you write your name. I was so drunk, I couldn't even write Gabriel. I wrote Flaco, which is Spanish for skinny. So, you know, I freaking write that, stick it on, and we walk in. The party's going on, you know. I'm trying to find a table. My buddy Tony took off. I couldn't find him. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. All of a sudden, the lights come up and the class president is holding the microphone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wilson High School class reunion. Let's just cut to the chase, find out what everyone's been up to, and keep the party rocking.
So she pulls out a list.
Who's done this? Who's done that? Who has the most children?
Some girl in the back, 7. Everybody's like, puta.
When I ruled that she got the dog back, what you said was, she's not getting the dog. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I asked you where you came from. You said you come from here. That's not true. We flew you in from Washington.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Do you understand?
No, I understand, yes.
Do you know how expensive it's going to be for you to get home?
Yes, I do.
You and your girlfriend? So I want you to understand this. Before you leave Los Angeles, if you want us to pay for your return ticket or anything else, because we have a contract.
Yes, Your Honor.
You and this program, you abide by my decision, or we do Zip-a-Dee-Doo-Dah for you, including getting you home. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Great.
I'm sure some of you heard that they came after 2 cartoons. They came after Pepe Le Pew and Speedy. Now, Pepe, I understand. He's a little touchy. You know, but he disguises it with the mon chéri, mon chéri, oh. But Speedy Gonzalez, what's his crime? He's Mexican and he's fast. That is not a crime. In Montebello, that's called job security. So I said, I cannot let them hurt Speedy. You know, I can't let them cancel him. So I came to his defense. Plus, it was my only job. I went to the only place I felt I could go to protect him. I went on Twitter. And Twitter, ooh, Twitter's a scary place.
Yeah, I was in bed sleeping, and apparently...
What time?
I assume probably 2 or 3 in the morning, something like that. And basically I heard pounding on the door, sound like someone was kicking in her door. My wife...
He heard pounding at the door.
Correct.
And
I had no idea what was going on, so my wife runs downstairs. In the meantime, I'm...
Judge's Land, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You hear pounding at the door. You had no idea what was going on, and your wife went down to answer the door?
Yes.
My kind of guy. So let me understand this. Your mom's a teacher and still raising your kids, 2 grown adults doing nothing but making babies, and she's the one paying for it all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds to me? What's more ridiculous is that the 2 of you are fighting over him. Because this is a case of an assault. As if he was some sort of a prize. Okay, I am going to give your sister 5 days from today's date. She can come to the house with a moving container and pick up her property with a police escort.
Yes, ma'am.
I will prepare the order.
There's nothing left there.
Well, if there's nothing left, then get a small container. That's my order. Everything else is dismissed. Thank you.
You won't be in that house either. You won't be in the house.
Whatever, Stacy.
Ma'am, step out this way, ma'am.
Where's the contractor at? I bust you, dude, yeah.
Ma'am, step out,
Where's
ma'am.
the contractor at? And I will be out there.
Step out, step out.
Bye,
Yeah.
Stacy.
Bye. You won't be in there.
Have a good life.
Nobody can live in that house.
Have you been selling candy? That's either a yes or a no.
No.
Why?
Unfortunately, since he maliciously slandered me on social media with the video he put up, all orders have completely ceased. I have lost thousands of dollars in projected profits.
Well, listen, you weren't making thousands of dollars because if you were making making thousands of dollars, you wouldn't have needed a loan for rent.
First new car, I go to show it off at my friend Martin's house. I thought it was nice. I pull up, you know. Martin! He lives in the hood. I don't get out the car. Across the street, there are these gang members. The kind of gang members, they don't really get into, you know, like shooting people and stuff like that. They just hang out on the porch and talk a lot of smack. And so I'm there in a Beetle, and across the street, I hear this, right? I'm like, Martin! And over here, I hear, Órale! Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? How'd you get in there, is it? Hurry up, Martin!
He actually bit you twice.
He bit me 4 times in my thigh and like 3 times in my arm.
Outrageous.
And he went for my throat.
What are you laughing for, you fool? What are you laughing for?
I am.
You look like a fool.
I am
I want to tell you something. You look like a
aback.
fool. You want to see her injuries? You look like a fool.
I actually did see her injuries. I cleaned them and everything immediately afterwards.
Shh. I don't know why you're laughing. I mean, if it's just an
It was more of
inappropriate...
a wow, because I actually saw the last bite and he was not going for her throat. I actually called him off of her. I mean, the bite is approximately here.
You're marrying her?
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you. Lots of luck with that. Causing her a split lip and a heart attack because she had had previous heart condition, and this incident that you created by hitting her with that water bottle, not an empty Pringles can, that type of water bottle, so says an independent witness, and causing her injury, you're responsible for that. She's not responsible for you losing your job. You are. You are. And I don't care whether you have 10 kids to support.
May I say something?
Sure.
She was basically spitting at me.
No, that's not, don't use the word basically like a 26-year-old. Basically is not what she was doing. She was yelling at you. You said she was yelling at you, and spittle was coming out as she was yelling at you. So you feel threatened. Grow up. You have a kid to support. That means you have to grow up. She doesn't owe you a thing.
So she was.
So your case, you asked me if you could ask me a question.
Yeah.
I answered your question. I don't have to answer any more of your questions. You were wrong. I don't say she was right in trying to get in front of you. That's not what I'm here to adjudicate. I'm here to adjudicate your response. And your response was to assault her. And you can't do that. And if you lost your job because of it, good. If that's the kind of temper you have, good. And maybe you have to, maybe because you have an immune-compromised system, you should find another venue to work other than being an Uber driver with a lot of strangers in your car. Maybe. In any event, your case is dismissed. You have a counterclaim for $10,000. That's granted. Judgment on the counterclaim for $10,000. We're finished. You don't want to go there. Okay. There are 10 million people that watch this program every day. Right. Do you want to go through your criminal history? You want to go through your mental history? You want to go through when you've been psychiatrically hospitalized? You want to go through all of those things?
I do.
Okay.
I don't mind. They're all been lied.
Just a second. I don't know that. If you've been arrested 2 or 3 times, what you've been arrested for, all of those facts come out in a defamation suit. Do you understand?
They were all dismissed.
Oh, well, I assume you have that information. What I'm telling you is the likelihood of you getting any money is 0, because right now, whatever she wrote about you or whatever you said about her in here, that she's a danger to her mother.
She is.
She's been living with her mother her whole life. You were a visitor for 4 days and caused trouble. What I'm telling you is it's a sad situation. It's not a lawsuit. Just tell me why you no longer have anything to sell either to him or anybody else. So don't give me a whole song and dance. Artie, if I find somebody else to buy my car, you had no car. It was stolen. You had no idea that it was going to be recovered or found, or the condition it was going to be when it was recovered or found. Why didn't you say, Artie, come over and I'll have you $3,000 for you on June 3rd, on June 4th, on June 5th? Why?
Yes, and I did call him and let him know the car was stolen and that I would need to make the payment.
Why? Why would you have to make payments? He had just given you the money. The answer is either I spent it, I didn't have it, I used it for a plane ticket, I didn't want to give him his money back, I'm going to Egypt, he'll never find me. Any one of those things. Why should you make payments to him is the question. Show me your payments.
I didn't pay her.
No, not pay her. You're supposed to pay the other $2,000 for your bail. Show me the payments that you made since October.
I didn't agree with it.
A moron. You are so lucky that you...
Yes, I am.
Yeah, very, very lucky. He doesn't even look like a bargain. I mean, what was the attraction? Seriously. Now that the case is over, you get your $4,000 bail because you're going to be stuck for it because he's a deadbeat. So what I'd like you to tell me is, woman to woman, what was the attraction?
His talk at the time when we met. That's it. I mean, what more can I say, Your Honor?
Nothing. Make better choices. Life is full of choices.
Yes.
How old are you?
2 years old.
And how old are you?
I am 3 years old, Your Honor.
Okay. Too young and too stupid, too. make a baby, and then you think, Miss Roseberry, that life is going to give you a 50-50 proposition? It's not going to give you a 50-50 proposition. Get that out of your head or you will be constantly disappointed. Take that from an older person, very older person. And stop double talking me.
Yes.
I know that where do you come from, Missouri?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever been to California before?
I have.
You have, and you liked it here.
It's good.
And you thought it would be a nice thing to come back again and to do this little program.
Suppose.
You suppose?
That's good.
Okay, so now there's a price that comes with that for your free trip in your hotel room.
Right.
You know what that price is?
Being honest.
Yes. Because if you're coming here to play with me, I'll put you back on the plane to Missouri.
Absolutely.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You ultimately left, owing the landlord rent. You owe the landlord rent.
No.
You were all caught up. Give me the landlord's number. The landlord was your landlord for 2 years. You're going to waste my time. I'm going to go there and find out.
Do you have my receipts?
Listen to me carefully. I'm going to call your landlord and find out when you moved if you were up to date on your rent. Now, you rented from this person for a couple of years, so you clearly have her number because you emailed her, you told me, and she wrote you back and said everything was okay. Is this going to be a waste of my time? I don't like to waste my time. While she was away, you had a party and damaged her home. On what date did this happen?
This happened August 10th this year.
Where did you go?
I went to Kalahari with my daughter for her birthday.
How long were you supposed to be away?
4 days.
Did your daughter live with you?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 6.
So this was not a surprise because her birthday comes the same time every year.
Every year.
Right? So you were planning on being away?
Yes.
Get where I'm going?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, there was a party at the house when she was away.
But she was aware of the party.
When was that party planned?
That day.
The day of the party?
It was just a small kickback.
What does that mean, a small kickback?
A small party where a few friends come over and we sit back, listen to music, drink, play games, and things like that.
Okay. And I know that I'm in the vast minority in this country. Parents who are stupid enough to let their 10 and 11-year-old little boys play football and be subject to these kind of vagaries among adult men. Well, they can't play in this league because we have different kind of criteria. And you're telling me, even though you have no proof of it, that one of these 10-year-olds got a concussion because he was playing with the wrong league. That has to do more with you guys than with 10 and 11-year-olds. 10 and 11-year-olds can be told, listen, you're too little. You're not big enough to play football yet, especially in a tournament. You want to play tag in the street? You want to take a ball in the street and kick it around? That's fine. It's usually the fathers who are beating their chest out there and pushing their 3'9" kids, skinny kids, out with shoulder pads and potentially getting injured, right? Yours couldn't come back, according to him. You're all a bunch of fools.
Your Honor, we were friends. Even though he does work for me at times, we were lifting something to put it on. And he did the count, like we're counting, we're lifting it.
On what date did this happen, sir?
November 28th.
10 months ago? Where have you been since, sir? Did you see a lawyer?
Yes, I saw.
Just a second.
Yes, I did see a lawyer.
And what happened with the lawyer?
They looked at his name and they couldn't find it nowhere in the state of New Jersey to see if he had like any business or any insurance
He
or
has
any.
insurance. Is that right?
Yes.
Who was your insurance carrier?
State Farm.
In what name?
It's in my wife's name. Her name is Tony.
I'm going to get you all the information, sir. Then I'm going to dismiss your case without prejudice. You can go get another lawyer and sue him for a lot more than you're going to get here. He's 9 years old. He should be working 80 hours a week, not 20. What do you think he does with the rest of the time? You think he's developing a cure for cancer? I mean, what do you think he's doing? Drinking and getting high.
Babysitting.
Drinking and getting high. I'm talking about what you put on your side. Is that blue tarp what you put on your side?
Yes. And there's
Pay
a reason.
attention.
There's a reason. They have 4 Chihuahuas that were harassing my dogs, and my dogs were wrecking my flower beds. So I put the tarp up there so that the dogs couldn't.
It's just ugly. It's just ugly, but it's not what I had envisioned, which was throwing tarps over the fence and throwing trash over the fence.
Your Honor, this explains why she puts the tarps up there.
May I?
And her request for a new fence. Not so sweet anymore now.
I never said she. Hey, listen, Mr. Hernandez, I'm not here to determine personalities. I'm telling you that you can't take down her fence.
Understood, Your Honor.
I don't know what you're telling me. I mean, I don't know what this is supposed to...
The tarps are there so we don't go look at her fabulous body.
Do you want to tell me what these signs are?
I put these signs in my windows, and they're there till this day. I took them down yesterday so I could bring them down
I begged
to
your
LA.
Help. I am awakened all night by bangs down by the Vibots. Please ask them to stop banging down on me. Mrs. Lawrence, your phone number. You should never put your phone number in if that's your phone number.
My phone number. Nobody ever called me.
Where is the ATV?
I sold it to a friend.
The name of the friend and the phone number of the friend.
I don't have that on me.
That's too bad. Where do you live?
Omaha, Nebraska.
You want to get home?
Yeah.
Get me the name of the friend. Do you understand? It's easy. I don't believe that you sold it. Do you understand? I sort of resent it, Mr. Humphrey, when somebody writes in an answer, she's just bitter that she no longer has a boy toy. I owe her nothing. I look at you, and if I had to put a picture in the dictionary next to what a boy toy looked like, you would be an antonym. That's sophisticated out there. You have to know what an antonym is. It means just the opposite of what the word is. Nobody's listening to you. When I'm speaking, nobody's listening to you. Killed 6 people. Last person who drove that wasn't supposed to be behind the wheel of a car killed 6 people. You were not. Hey, drunk. I'm speaking. You were not supposed to be behind the wheel of a car. Don't you understand that?
I understand
that. Are you
that.
stupid? You were not supposed to be behind the wheel of a car. You were an excluded driver, and you were an excluded driver for a reason.
Not only that, you're...
Just a second. Don't speak. Now I'm going to read and calm myself down. I don't like my blood pressure to get too high. I just don't like stupid. Great. I knew I would find out quickly who I was dealing with. Who are you?
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend. You have another girlfriend. You people must be idiots. He has a felony domestic violence where he got $50,000 bail. What are you doing? Are you people out of your mind? Are you just dull-witted? $50,000 bail. Do you know how badly it must have been alleged that he hurt this former girlfriend? Do you have any clue? Duh. He has 2 equal parents, a mother and a father. And just because you're his mother, you have no greater rights to him, to set a standard, to take care of him if he's sick. No greater rights than I do. And so when he said no, it irritated you. I guarantee you, you also went to his job on Wednesday. I guarantee you also went to his job on Wednesday. And you went back on Thursday, and you didn't find him on Thursday. And now he's annoyed because he's getting calls from his job that you're there.
All he had to do was let me see that he was okay. He was crying in the house for his mother.
He has no obligation for that. He wouldn't be crying for his mother if you weren't acting like a moron outside the door.
I didn't do anything. I didn't break the windows. I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Your Honor.
Oh, yes, you did.
He was crying in the house because his mother was breaking out windows.
No, he wasn't.
What time did you get there?
I wasn't able to actually make it.
Right. Because?
Due to an incident that we had got into in the freeway.
And you moved the event someplace else.
Yes.
Is that correct?
It is.
Indoors?
Indoors.
And you did that very quickly.
Yes.
On January 22nd.
Yes.
And she wants her money back. So?
I did credit her account back for what she had paid for. Okay, so we do have a store credit, which basically...
No store credit. She didn't give you wampum. She gave you cash money. She don't want a credit. She wants her money back. Got it?
Correct.
Great.
I'm Batman. I said, all right, Fabian, Mr. Batman's the best. Based on my t-shirt says Marvel Comics. I said, I see Thor, I see Captain America, I see Iron Man. Who are some of the superheroes that DC Comics has that makes them better than Marvel? Go. Batman, you said that. Superman, that's a good one. Wonder Woman, okay. Green Lantern, whoa. I said, I know the other superheroes, but Green Lantern? What's his power? He wears a ring, and the ring gives him power. So that's a fantasy? I don't know any man who wears a ring who has power. And if you're not clapping right now, my point exactly.
You don't have money because you don't work. Get a job.
That's not always true.
No, get a job. Get a job. You can't say, honey, I don't have any money. If I had it, I would give it to you. Sounds like some relatives I know. What I'm telling you is people get money by working. By the time you're 28 years old, you should have figured that out. That's how Bird makes a living. That's how my cameraman makes a living. That's how the people that run the lights make a living. Everybody who wants to earn money works. Mr. Harper, you and the defendant met on a website and had several conversations and decided to meet. And meeting at your homes was not possible for whatever reason, so you decided to meet at a hotel.
Correct.
On what date?
Roughly, I believe it was the 9th.
Of what? I have 12 options.
Okay. Well, then, how about we go with October?
No, how about you just tell me what date this happened
Okay,
on?
October, ma'am.
Of what year?
2019. Sorry, 2019.
What was the name of the hotel?
I don't remember.
Where was it located?
It was in Salt Lake City, Utah.
What time did you get there?
We first actually met up at about 12:30.
In the morning?
In the afternoon.
Did you meet downstairs or upstairs?
Oh, okay, downstairs.
So you went up to the room together?
Yes, correct.
Who paid for the room?
She did on her card with the thought that I would
No
pay.
thought.
Okay.
No thought. Who paid for the room?
She did, and I paid her back.
Oh, no. That's not what you said here. I would like to know why you thought that it was appropriate to dock his pay for her accident.
No, my agreement was, as I walked away, is if you want to pay off Kaylin's balance, which was $600 and some at that point, then you can continue to drive. So I left. Then he started taking runs. He kept driving. So that was our agreement.
How much did you withhold from his pay?
Nothing. He's been paid in full.
Okay.
He did. I mean, I was taking 50%, but he called me and threatened me, said it was illegal.
It is.
Going on our normal route around the neighborhood, I came up to the defendant's house, and as I passed, his dog ran out from his garage into the street.
Into the street where you were and where cars go?
Correct.
Excuse me, Judge. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get to you.
Okay.
And his dog is what kind of a dog?
I'm not sure what kind, but it's a small dog.
What kind of a dog do you have?
It's a miniature poodle mixed with a Shih Tzu.
And it barks a lot.
That's what dogs do. That's how they communicate. They bark. Okay, so his little dog came out of the garage and ran out into the street, was barking at your dogs.
Correct.
Okay, and?
And believe it or not, Judge...
Just a second. Don't ask me to believe it. Hey, I'm speaking.
He encouraged the behavior in the video.
Sit down. You're as dumb as she is.
Yeah, Jesus.
I have a dog, a Shih Tzu. She weighs 5 pounds. When another dog comes on the TV, she barks at the dog. We think it's funny. We actually think it's funny. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. I'd like to see the police report.
We didn't call the police.
Why not? Why not? Were you all drunk?
No, ma'am, I was not drinking.
Drugging?
No, not
No. She hadn't been paid in 6 months.
I realize that.
Well, why in the world would she incur a vet bill from somebody who was a deadbeat?
Well, okay.
I mean,
I'm not
this
arguing,
is a business.
but
This is a business.
I realize
so
that.
she's been taking care of your animal for 6 months without getting paid. The animal is injured. There's no question she didn't injure the animal. She notified you right away, and you say, I give you my permission to call a vet and incur further bills on my behalf.
No, I was going to assume the bill.
How does she know that?
I told her that.
You agreed by contract to pay her for boarding.
Me and my ex-boyfriend did, yes.
No, you did.
She was like real drunk, out of her mind, and swinging her arms, and I just know the phone went out the window.
My phone went out the window. I was on the phone with the dispatcher telling her that I need assistance.
Do you have that? Do you have that report from the dispatcher? I'd like to see it.
Not the report from the dispatcher, but I got the report from his parole officer.
No, I need the report from the dispatcher. That you were on the phone with the dispatcher.
No, I don't got that report from the dispatcher.
No, good. Listen, I can't deal with two drunk people. When you get drunk, bad things happen.
While I was living with him, he would come home from school. And I'm like, hey, can you take our son so I can take a shower and eat before I go to work? And he was like, no, because your shift isn't over. I need the extra half an hour to do whatever I want before I watch it.
Well, let me explain something to you. That's what happens when two idiot morons who were 17 years old make a baby. Those are the kind of answers that people give each other when they're not old enough to give up their dolls, but they make a baby. Now you're in this pickle. You're 18 years old and you have the responsibility of having a child. Well, you'd better grow up very fast. Tell me what you're doing to take care of the dog.
I do everything I can for my dog. My dog comes first. My rent comes first, obviously, but then my dog comes second.
Just a second. How do you pay your rent if you don't work?
Because I have interviews and I have money saved up.
You pay your rent from interviews? I never heard anything so ridiculous
I
in
have
my
interviews
life.
coming up for money, and I have money saved.
Sorry. Listen, when you make an error in judgment by selling a dog to a teenage fool, sometimes you have to live with that guilt.
I understand.
I mean, did
made
you
a
listen to
big
this
mistake,
answer?
And I would
Did
do
you listen to
anything
this answer? I get my money from interviews. And I have interviews coming up, and that's how I pay my rent, from interviews. And
Your Honor.
America, big trouble. Perfect hair. We're done.
For those of you that don't know by now, I finally became a dad. Thank you. Hell yeah. He's 10. Surprised me too. Yes, he told me. And it's not what you think. I didn't discover that I had a lost child. It's just that I hooked up with a beautiful woman who had a pre-started family. So basically, it became a stepfather. You know, I just took over the payments. Best part for me is that my new son looks exactly like me. He's fluffy too. 10 years old, 162 pounds. Yeah, he's a little guy. He's the cutest kid. You talk to him, his name is Frankie. He's like, Frankie, what do you like to do? I like macaronitos and PlayStation. Me too.
How did you find out about the availability of this truck? Were you together with her? when
Oh,
you
yeah,
found-
yeah. We were together, and then the guy I was driving for, he just wanted to sell a truck.
Were you there when he was offered the opportunity to buy the
ma'am.
truck? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you were
So
talking...
clean out. Listen, 2 years, 2 ears, one mouth for a reason. Very smart.
Guys, you ever been single so long you start to question whether or not it's by choice? And then you find yourself saying things like, guess I'll be single forever, you know, because nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Now, nobody wants me. Some of you are laughing because you have that friend. A lot of you are quiet because that's you right now. And then you notice how sometimes all it takes are just a couple of minor changes, a couple of minor adjustments to get back in the game. Like maybe you start cutting your hair different. Maybe you start dressing better. Maybe you start, I don't know, showering and shit. Someone takes notice and decides to give you a chance, and now you're back in the game. And there's no greater feeling in the world than that of being in a brand new relationship, because you're just so happy. You're so happy. You're the most optimistic person in the world. Nothing can mess your day up when it's brand new. You can miss your bus on the way to work. Help me another.
Great. I knew I would find out quickly who I was dealing with. Who are you?
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend? You have another girlfriend. You people must be idiots. He has a felony domestic violence where he got $50,000 bail. What are you doing? Are you people out of your mind? Are you just dull-witted? $50,000 bail. Do you know how badly it must have been alleged that he hurt this former girlfriend? Do you have any clue? Duh. Don't get cute with me. You see this?
Yes.
This proves that he told it before you insured it. Show me the valid registration now.
Well, it's in my wallet.
Then go get it. I'm going to dismiss your case. This is automobile insurance. It's not a registration. This says that the effective date of this insurance was 4 days after the defendant, 4 days after effective date of the policy, March 28th, 2017. Now, this is the third time I'm asking you for the registration of the car to show me that it was registered on the 24th of March, 2017. Do you have it or do you not have it?
I've got a folder full of paperwork.
Well, would you return this to Miss Brennan, please? Miss Brennan, you may think that you're going to get cute with somebody else. You're not going to get cute with me.
He admitted to us that he was intoxicated.
I don't care if he's intoxicated or not. What were you cursing at him for? What were you cursing at him for? Your best friend tells me you were cursing at him from the car. Were you intoxicated?
We were being dumb, and then he confronts two tiny women in front of the house while him, and it wasn't 3, it was like 5 or 6 of his friends.
Were you cursing at 5 or 6 of his friends for, you idiot? What? Put your hand down. Put your hand down. What? If there
Did we get a
5
chance?
If there were 5 or 6 of his friends, madam, what were you cursing at them for?
Because they're losers.
Just tell me why you no longer have anything to sell either to him or anybody else. So don't give me a whole song and dance. Artie, if I find somebody else to buy my car, you had no car. It was stolen. You had no idea that it was going to be recovered or found, or the condition it was going to be when it was recovered or found. Why didn't you say, Artie, come over and I'll have you $3,000 for you on June 3rd, on June 4th, on June 5th? Why?
Yes, and I did call him and let him know the car was stolen and that I would need to make the payment.
Why? Why would you have to make payments? He had just given you the money. The answer is either I spent it, I didn't have it, I used it for a plane ticket, I didn't want to give him his money back, I'm going to Egypt, he'll never find me. Any one of those things. Why should you make payments to him is the question.
He's at the point now of spoiled where he walks up to me and he goes, Dad, I'm really bored with my Nintendo Wii. Can I give it to my friend Angel? I go, what did you just say? I'm bored with my Nintendo Wii. Can I give it away? I go, is it broken? No. How long have you had it? Woo, for like 4 years. I go, how many games do you have for the Nintendo Wii? Like 300? I could feel you judging me over there. I felt that. Oh, you're judging me right now. I could feel it. She's over there. She's like, this is some Dr. Phil shit right here. He really messed him up. I heard you. Let me just, for the record, let me set this straight, okay? I did not buy my son 300 games. Here's what happened. I have a friend who's a computer hacker, and for $75, he put 300 games on my son's hard drive. Yes, I have money, but I'm still ghetto.
You have to give her money back.
Well, I'm not going to do that. We
Oh,
have a
yeah,
no
you have
refund
to give
policy.
her. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
I
That's
told
what
her there are no refunds, and
well,
she will
that's
get
too
a
bad.
puppy.
I don't care what you told her. Then you're a scammer.
Absolutely not. Everyone is happy, and everyone always gets a puppy.
Then you are a scammer. And she said to you nobody else was supposed to drive the car?
Yes.
And she said she didn't want any other kids in the car?
I don't know.
You don't know. Did she tell you she didn't want you to drive out of state?
No.
No. Did she tell you to be careful?
All the time.
Well, when she let you drive her car, what were the rules, if any, that she gave you?
There was not. I don't recall. Just be careful and don't hit nothing.
Well, that's good advice. Well, on what date did you hit something?
Maybe last. I don't recall.
Miss Hector, is she acting for me today, or is this what her attitude is?
This is it.
Then I wouldn't have let her have a car. Why did you let that
Thought
attitude
she was
have
more
a car?
responsible.
You mean when she was asking for the car? Because now she's acting like an idiot.
Right. When she was asking for the car, I didn't get none of this attitude.
I mean, did she ever give you this attitude, or is
No.
it just me?
Judges, has to just be you.
Yeah, well, I have that effect on people sometimes. They get stupid, you know. They're smart outside, they come in here, and they leave their brains at the exit sign.
Right.
Who did this to my car? Because I have no known enemies, Judy. I don't have any people.
No, we're not friends.
Judge.
Listen
Okay.
to me. We're
Your
not
Honor.
friends, you and I.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Great.
I have no known enemies, Your Honor.
This can happen again. And she's still my kid. I love her.
So what'd you sue her for?
Because I want my money.
Just a second.
And that money was like a side account that my
Wait, just a
husband
second.
didn't know about.
Just a second.
And I had to tell him because the money disappeared. And so, you know, you have emergency accounts for yourself on the side. Yes, you do. You do. Not you, I'm just saying.
A second. I have a big emergency account. That's all mine. How long were you out of work, sir?
I was out for 19 days total. It was 14 days, 14 and a half days of work.
Outrageous. Outrageous conduct. Doesn't work out. Listen, if you want to be a stupid girl and date somebody who's just separated from their wife, who has a young child, I'm not giving him any awards. You know, I mean, he's just a stupid guy, right? But not you. You've known him for a long time. You even knew her, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So, you know, give it a chance. Maybe they'll work it out. But you were ready to hop right in and move right in. And that's what you did. Well, that's a problem. So it didn't work out. And he went back to his wife to call his job and risk, if he wasn't working all the time that you knew him. Let's say that that's true, that I believe what you say is true. He says not. Let's say I believe this. So he finally got a job in January, and you looked to get him fired, knowing that he has a young child, knowing that he's married. Just vicious. Vicious. Shh.
Sorry.
I don't want to hear you again.
You won't.
I want to tell you something. I'm really not crazy about you.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you're going to lose.
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know that when I speak out publicly, you know, to young people, I say to them, you only have one chance to make a first impression. Yours was lousy. You're the wife of the friend?
Yes. Well, ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Yes.
And when you separated, which was in what month?
October.
You took the dog.
Yes.
That's how you got the dog.
Right. I also met with him in April. I went with my husband and my children. I talked to him myself.
You did?
Yes. Me, my husband, and my children, we were all there. We all met in the parking lot of their work that they worked at together.
Did you have a dog at the time?
We had 2 dogs at the time.
What kind?
One is a husky cattle dog mix, and one is a French bulldog mix. They're both mixes.
Which dog did the husband take?
He didn't take any.
None?
No.
He took himself?
Yes. I was okay with that.
You got the children and the dogs?
Yes.
And he got himself?
I got the better end of the
Sam,
deal.
just a second. Just a second. Sounds perfect.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're a moron.
How?
You're a moron.
That's not me.
You're a moron. So's your mother.
That's not me.
What? You're a moron. So's your mother. You have a protective order against you for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That means that a court found you guilty of the acts that were committed here on the 18th of November of 2017. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I don't care about not remembering the date or getting your dates confused, getting your county confused, getting the state confused, getting your brain confused. You have a protective order that found you guilty of the acts alleged on November 18th in a court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're Miss Tucker, and on May 20th, you were at Dwayne's house for a basketball party. I'd like to see the hand of Dwayne. That would be you. That's who everybody's fighting over. Maybe. I don't know. So how much did you get from the insurance company?
$5,347.
So you pocketed $2,300.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
That's insurance fraud.
No, ma'am. No,
Well,
ma'am.
I'm telling
No,
you.
no,
I'm
ma'am.
telling you that that's insurance fraud.
No, ma'am, it's not.
Well, you say yes, I say no. Tell me what law school you graduated from. You lived in this property for 6 months without paying rent. You have no claim. Now, you ate the steak. You don't go into a restaurant and bite into your steak and say, this doesn't taste so good. I'm going to finish it and then not pay for it. If you bite into the steak and you don't like the steak, you call the waiter over or waitress over and you say, this steak is no good. I'm not going to finish it. So let me understand this. Your mom's a teacher and still raising your kids, 2 grown adults doing nothing but making babies, and she's the one paying for it all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds to me? What's more ridiculous is that the 2 of you are fighting over him. Because this is a case of an assault. As if he was some sort of a prize. Do you have a driver's license?
It's suspended.
Did you have a good license on that day that you drove the car?
I did not.
Why was it suspended?
I have unpaid parking tickets, and I failed to appear court.
On whose car?
I'm sorry?
On which car did you have unpaid parking tickets?
Before I was be able to drive.
What?
Yeah, I had a license before when I was driving.
I asked you, on what car did you have parking tickets?
On my mom's car.
That's a lie. They wouldn't suspend your license if you had parking tickets on your mother's car.
Yeah, because I failed to appear court.
What difference does it make? They were parking tickets. It goes to the car, not to the driver.
Well, that's...
Yeah.
Don't you know 3 strikes you're out? He already has children with 2 other women that he's not taking care of, that he's not loyal to, that he's not faithful to. What in the world makes you think you're different? What makes you think you're different? You're not different. He supports the other 2 because they take it out of this check. I guarantee you, if I ask the lady who has his oldest child whether he gives her $200 every time he sees her, she was going to say, "Want?"
When it comes to the Department of Cuddling, this is what I want. I want a woman. A woman. A woman. With original factory settings. This woman needs to be equal to or greater than in size. She needs to be a big girl. I prefer a big girl. I want a big girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This way we both can agree on the temperature of the thermostat.
Who was late coming to court today?
It was
Who
not
was
me.
late?
It was Gabby.
I was late.
Why?
I was confused on the times that I was supposed to be here. It's
How
a new
could you be
city,
confused?
so it's a different time zone.
I'm just curious. You flew here from where?
From New York.
Well, of course, if it's a different time zone.
I've never flown to the West Coast in my life.
So what?
I'm sorry. I apologize, Your Honor.
She's always confused.
You and your wife don't look like 2 stupid people.
We're not, no.
And you're pretty well dressed. You're wearing expensive sneakers. You're wearing nice looking shoes. And if the 2 of you were dumb enough to move into a house that was in total disrepair, I'm speaking. If the 2 of you were dumb enough to move into a house that you describe as being in total disrepair, then you give a totally different impression of seeing the 2 of you. You 2 looked like 2 reasonable, working citizens. Put your hand down. So, I may have been wrong. Maybe you were stupid. Because only stupid people live with their children and dogs in a dilapidated... Dog or dogs in a dilapidated piece of property. Only stupid people do that. So either you are smart-looking people who are really stupid but give the wrong impression, or this story is full of baloney.
So you were speeding at 127 miles per hour, drunk, got slapped with a DUI. And Ms. Campbell still bailed you out. She co-signed your freedom. Where were you even working back then?
I was not employed at the time.
What were you doing?
I would just do little side jobs with my friends to make a little money on the side, and I was applying places.
What are you doing now?
I do landscaping for the city.
So you have a job now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. How much do you make?
Approximately $600 a week.
They're coming to garnish home wages for your bail, for your drunk driving at 127 miles an hour. Why do you think she should be responsible for that?
Because I believe Miss Campbell shouldn't have wanted me to come pick her up when I was that intoxicated.
I don't know what it is about doctors, but they're just always happy to see you, right? Ah, Mr. Iglesias, how are you? I can't fart. No, Mr. Iglesias, don't worry. We'll take care of everything. Just do me a favor. Roll over on your side. I'll be right back. So he goes over to the wall and he gets these little gloves. And he comes, don't get ahead of me. He puts them on, right? And he comes over and he puts his hand on my side and he goes, does that hurt? Does that hurt? And then this doctor turned into a magician. Oh, yes, he did. Because his hand disappeared. And it reappeared somewhere way back here. And I'm not going to tell you guys what he did, but you know what he did. Pokemon.
You have nice people who invite you for Thanksgiving dinner a month in advance, and then you spring on them the morning that you're coming. We have to bring the dog. It's wonderful with babies. It's wonderful. It doesn't even bark. Do you understand? That's real gall. That's real gall.
May I add something?
You can add nothing.
Okay.
I'm saying this to the tens of millions of people who will watch this program in repeats, originals, whenever. when I'm long gone, if you're invited to someone's home for an event, and especially if it's a stranger, don't bring or ask to bring your dog. Fault that Famous chooses to have another fiance.
Okay.
Of that, if he is a piece of dirt and you want to continue to surround yourself with dirt and have more children with him, knowing that he has someone else, that's your problem. You have female children or all boys?
I have 3 boys.
Good for you. You have 3 boys. Well, I hope that you, in your heart, don't hope that any of your 3 bullies turn out to be like their father. Did you just witness that video? Who's the animal control officer? Are you the animal control? Did you witness the video before today?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't see what I saw?
I was not 100% sure that there was an actual bite.
You don't have to be 100% sure. You have to be here in a preponderance of the evidence. I saw the pig. The pig was on her property. It had been on her property before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's a no-no, right? She fences in her stand up. She fences in her property because she has dogs. She has an electric fence. Her dogs have collars. What you're supposed to do, if a tree is down in January and you have a 200-pound pet on your property, you fix the fence before February 20th. Doesn't that sound logical to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Worst turbulence I ever felt, for sure. At one point, the jet did this. I did this. The scariest part was watching my dogs leave the seat. Fortunately, we landed safely. We were okay. That's not what made the news. What made the news is that when we came in for the landing, the jet touched down and then it skid off the runway by 200 yards. And we ended up in a field. A field. A field. Are you kidding me? As hard as I work. To break stereotypes. A bunch of Mexicans ended up in a field. Yeah, that's what happened. That's how TMZ reported it. Mexicans found in field.